All right, we're back tiering some skill position players for fantasy football ahead of week 4. We had some interesting matchups in week 3 and some injuries to go over, so this tier list will look a little different than last week's, also based on matchups and everything. So let's get straight into it. We'll start with some wide receivers.
All right, let's cook away. Walk us through it here. Ground goes pull up.
Brandon Cooks, see ya.
See ya, buddy.
Yosevas is an interesting one. I mean, he's like looked pretty good, but it's all not super sustainable. It's not like he has a crazy target share. He just seems to find his way into the end zone every game, which is weird. But I would say he's the best ball play.
100%.
Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton.
Vibes that he was given last season.
Let's see. You pulling it up here, Grant?
Oh, is it not up?
Yeah, it's not on the screen here.
I'm just cheering shit on my own, I guess. Here we go.
There we go. All right, perfect. All right.
We got Diggs next in line. Probably a flex.
Let's figure out the absolute best first. Lots of players.
CD Ram.
Yeah, probably CD at 1. I think that's the easiest for this week.
It's about time he pays us off for it, putting him here every week.
Yeah.
I think you put him on it at 2 in case Laporta's banged up or whatever. Then Chase probably at 3. And then I'd put Nico at 4 after him. So Chase 3, Nico 4.
The Giants secondary is super
5.
banged up, so Jamal, where are you? Where's this guy? He was in. He's right here.
Oh, there he is.
You like the Nico Collins matchup a lot?
Yeah, I like
Jags.
Yeah,
I think Jefferson probably.
Oh yeah, you can put the Jefferson up there easily as well.
What do we think about Rashee against the Chargers? He's probably in that next tier, I guess. But
he's going to be lower on the next tier. It's like I love him. I think he's going to be fine. It's just like I just don't see a world where that game's going to be really competitive. So it's like he gets his value, but it's like you're not going to get a ceiling-based outcome at all. Then Nico, I'd put after this. Yeah.
Tank, Diggs, where is Nico? Here.
Then I'd probably do Neighbors after Nico.
Agreed.
Just because the usage is just beyond ridiculous at this point.
I like Malik a lot.
He's right there in the middle.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see here. I guess Marv.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Like
I would probably be starting Rashee over Marv if I had the choice between the two of them.
That's fair.
But
I'd put them next to each other then. I think that's a fine spot to put the two of them. And then I'd probably put Godwin next to them.
One of the
Godwin.
Bucks, yeah.
Okay. Gotta go with Godwin. And then I think
we got one more on that tier.
Deontay Johnson.
Surely not. Is it?
Yeah, the usage. It's got him there in the matchup. It should be.
Are you starting Deontay Johnson over like Brandon Ayuk?
Yeah. Like if in theory he's this much of a first read, like he is like one of the best plays still this week. Just because like there is no one, he's the first read all the time. The target share is ridiculous. Like he in theory should be in this tier.
I mean, I guess I don't mind it, but
I don't mind it personally. I mean,
we can put it down into 11-20. That's fine if you want to put it.
No,
there.
I mean, there's just so many injuries. Like, I mean, I would probably like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'd put like
Devontae Smith would be ahead of him, but he's out.
He's out. It's like you can make an argument for like Diggs, maybe.
I don't know.
Like, what about the
Diggs
line
Diggs
issues?
has kind of been a little fluky, and then these boys are tough to trust.
Yeah, I can't like.
I mean, Tyreek probably has to go in this tier somewhere, but like
he'd be at like the back end. So it's like I'd put Diggs first, and then Olave. Let's see here. He's right next to Drake. Yeah, Drake goes up there too. Olave in that same tier. Same with Big Mike.
What about Zay Flowers?
It's just his usage just sucks, man. Like it's so weird. They put him behind the line so much. I'd love to put him higher, but you just can't.
Who do they have?
He'll probably go
Bills, right? Bills is not a.
You can't. Not enough volume for them though out the gate here. I think Pickens belongs in this tier this week. Big fan of Pickens a lot this week. Really like the spot.
Darnell Mooney might have found his way into flex.
Yeah, I think he's found himself enough in a flex.
I like Shakir a lot this week.
Shakir.
I don't know if he's here or here, but
we'll put him up there
against Baltimore. He's probably.
I think he's fine to go up there for now, unless we have like somebody like he's somebody you can bump out.
Yeah, I mean Garrett probably has to be in there somewhere.
Yeah, Garrett has to go up there.
Speaking of Garrett, I kind of like Allen Lazard this week against the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm down to put him in the flex spot.
Yeah, I guess Garrett could be in that PS2 hole.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the concern there. Yeah, Devontae goes also up there.
You make this 25.
Yeah.
A little.
All right.
What do you think about Waddle?
Waddle's in flex at best. He's not really startable, to be honest. Like, it's not a safe spot. Hopkins goes up in that tier for me just because I do think he's going to be relevant.
Terry
goes up there for sure. Yeah, he's in a really good spot. Let's see here. DJ Moore goes up there as well. He's a really good spot just as well. Let's see. Yeah, Rome goes in flex for now. See if that's sustainable. Zay, he technically goes 11-25 range, I guess. But it's
DK should go up there, maybe.
Yeah, right? DK should be up there too. Let's see here. And we'll reorganize it in a bit. BTJ I like a lot in the flex this week. I think he's a good play.
Shaheed, I guess, is flex.
Yeah, Shaheed is a flex this week. I like his matchup. I'd put everybody else, I think, in this kind of best ball tier for this week, though. Like,
I think Keon could have a decent game, but
he could have a decent game.
Really start him yet?
Leggett, yeah, you could put him in.
Are we already considering Tank Dell best ball?
I would put him in best ball for this week just because it's like he didn't practice today.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then it's like he might not play. But yeah, the rest of these guys to me are best ball. You can make arguments for Amari Cooper to be in the flex, like Amari Cooper, Sutton,
Jaden Reed.
Yeah, those guys like Amari Cooper, Sutton, and Jaden Reed all should be really in the flex. Same with like Ridley. I'm fine putting kind of best ball right now.
This is Reed, right? That's Wicks.
Yeah, that's Reed. That's Wicks. Yeah. Let's see here.
Amari Cooper's flex, even though
Amari Cooper's technically a flex. I just don't trust the offense at all right now.
Yeah.
Everybody else can, they can all go in this range.
J-Mo
can be a flex. I'd put J-Mo on the flex. I'd put
Jawan
flex. After last week, he can definitely be a flex. George will be a flex for me this week. I just like him. Ridley's a flex out of technicality. Him and Dortch, same kind of deal there.
If we want to reorder this tier a little bit, I feel like this is the one to
let's throw Dortch
around.
up.
I don't like looking at Diggs as the wide receiver 11, but
yeah, we'll switch that sec. I just
you want Dortch up?
Yeah, I think he's in a good spot. That's fine now. All right. Let's see.
I think DK goes in front of Shakir.
I kind of want to put Terry at the 11, to be honest with you. Just because it's like they finally realized, oh shit, the kid can throw deep.
Yeah.
Like, that just makes sense to me.
Eagles secondary is giving up a lot of big plays. I like Mike Evans around here.
Yeah. I put DK next to
Pickens.
Yeah, that's perfect right there in front of Devontae. Just because it's like they are in a higher scoring spot. He should do well in theory.
DJ
I'd move DJ Moore there. And I put Hopkins. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it feels about right, and the tier above looks about right. Yeah.
I kind of like Godwin there.
That's fine, just because he is technically.
The Eagles have given up so many little intermediate things and stuff. Like I feel like
he's going to be in a competitive game too, which is more important.
Exactly.
So yeah, I like this. It was definitely a more difficult week to like kind of look at with a lot of these guys, but
for sure,
yeah, I like it.
Nice,
perfect.
All right, now we can switch to some running backs. You guys can still see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Cool. If we want to just look at last week's, we had Saquon. Obviously, should have been a little bit higher, but I mean, Kamara was not great, but
it was just mid.
Overall not bad. Achon obviously had a little bit of a down week, but
Ramondre could have
reset
been
this
his
piece for
best
this
ball.
week. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs. He's
taking
gonna
on
be
the
like,
Vikings. That's tough.
I'd put that 4-8 tier just off of usage. Like he's fine there for now until like we see what else.
Rico Dowdle.
9 through 20.
Yeah.
It's a good spot technically.
Devon A. Chain.
BRJ taking on.
I think we can put like H on at like 8-9 at best. Like he's just should easily be able to get there, but also a lot of difficulties.
BRJ against the Cardinals. They've given up a fair amount of rushing yards.
I'd put him top
And the
12
Lions
this
kind of
week.
walked all over him.
I'd put him top 12 this week. I like him a lot. Let's see here. Best ball for Zeke. Same thing there. Joe Mixon, I don't think he plays this week, but it might be Dameon Pierce. In which case I like the matchup regardless. Chase Brown's best ball. It's the Zach Moss show right now. David Montgomery, 9 through 20. He's sneaky. Devin Singletary.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, do it.
Maybe there.
I'll say let's be like
But
that feels better. He's definitely like a leader.
We'll see. We can always adjust, but I like it.
I like it.
Jerome Ford.
Flex. Right?
Bucky. That is Bucky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love when like just now the HOA is like, let's send out like our hurricane information. But let's see here.
You live in an HOA.
Is Rashad White on here?
I do. Let's see here. Rashad White. Yeah, no, it's just 2 Buckies. It's fine.
Oh, cool.
I mean, it's realistically, it's going to be Bucky anyways in the future. I just put him at flex at best because I don't think it's a show for.
I don't think Eckler will play.
Eckler's not playing. I can pretty much guarantee. Best ball for Braylon. Same with Pirine. Bijan, we'll put into 8 tier. I don't think he's I think there might be better options for tier 1 this week. Just got to look through.
Yeah.
Brees Hall's definitely up there for tier 1.
Decent matchup against the Saints. Saquon obviously walked all over him. Kenneth.
Does he play this week? I don't know if he does. I feel like they were kind of activating him towards it last week.
We'll put Charbonnet as a placeholder, but he's probably somewhere here.
Yeah, it's probably I'd put it more there. Yeah.
Gibbs 4 through 8, or 9 through 20 or 4 through 8. What do you think?
I think 4 through 8, right? Because the PPR upside.
Yeah.
What he always gives.
Ty Chandler.
Ty Chandler is more of a flex, right? Aaron Jones apparently has really good usage, right? No, I wouldn't put him up there. But I'd put
he's
him
been
9
so good though.
Yeah,
that's kind of the thing. Like, let's put him at 9. Let's put him at 9. I can't put him up there just yet. But like, if we find can't find enough, I'm happy putting him in a tier above.
Yeah, best ball's in your White's ass.
Yeah, 100%.
DeAndre Swift
is droppable, or has been dropped in plenty of places. Jordan Mason, Herbert. I think, needs to go up there still. Looks like Trent Williams is fine,
here?
4 through 8 realistically. Like the offense is really good.
Zach Moss end of 9 through 20 versus the Bengals, perhaps, or against the Panthers.
Yeah, Zach Moss 9 through 20 in theory. Same thing with Chuba. Like he's somebody that could also make a really good argument to be taking a step forward if the offense progresses.
Chuba here.
I'd put him closer to like Aaron Jones, honestly. Like if the offense is like theoretically that good, like this 9 through 20 tier is honestly full of a lot of really good running backs.
Cam Akers,
if whoever the running back is this week, I do like for the Texans a lot.
Kamara 4 through 8.
We have too many in 4 through. We're gonna have to find somebody to move up. I feel like Kamara's not a bad
Bijan, I feel like is a decent idea.
Yeah, I said Brees has like the nut spot. Bijan is fine. I don't really see any other name on here that I'm like, oh, they need to go in like the tier 1.
I don't love Josh Jacobs.
ETN maybe in
Kyron.
ETN or
Kyron JT are more 4-8 guys to me. Like, I don't know. I mean, Kyron literally just ran for 3 touchdowns last week. I don't think we can put him at the back of 9 to 20.
Yeah.
Like he has.
Yeah, just Steelers run D is very good.
They play the Steelers.
The Rams, don't they?
No, they play the Bears.
They play the Bears.
Oh, correct.
Yeah, I think it's fine, but like, a lot of good running backs this year.
Yeah,
maybe we take
maybe
JT does play the Steelers. For what it's worth.
Okay,
yeah, let's do that. Let's take JT down a tier, and then let's put H on at the back at 8 right now.
Okay.
Just because the offense looks terrible. We're hoping a PPR scam.
Do we like Jacobs over all of these guys? I mean, the Vikings just scare me a little.
I think dropping Jacobs is fine, honestly. I don't really like it either.
For Aaron Jones?
What about
Yeah, we could do Aaron Jones. I think
maybe?
that's deserved. Nah, ETN, the offensive line is awful.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be part of this Jags offense, realistically.
They're so bad.
Right going there. Tony Pollard, flex.
Tony Pollard flex, Najee Harris flex, because there's going to likely be no Jalen Warren this week, which could be good for Najee.
Yeah. Ramondre, would you flex
this
him?
is J.K. Dobbins, right? Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins is a flex for me. Like, he's game script dependent. Zach Moss, 9 through 20. Let's see here. Ramondre has to go.
He's going to be super matchup dependent, I think.
I think so too, honestly.
It's in games that are close or like have bad run defenses, he's going to be elite. But against the Niners this week, most likely as negative a game script as you can find. If like the Niners bounce back
James Cook
big this week, I don't like him.
Let's change this to 11 through like 20 or something like that and put that like 4 through 10. Just because it's like I do think James Cook and Kamara deserve to be in this same tier essentially as the other one.
Wait, who?
James Kamara? Cook and Kamara, yeah.
Okay, yeah. James
has just been like far too good to realistically ignore at this point.
Mostert retirement home.
Yeah, retirement home. He's not really relevant. James Conner should be in the 11 through 20 tier. Could honestly make an argument to be put higher this week.
Derrick Henry needs to be somewhere.
Derrick Henry's a flex for me each week, honestly, man. Like,
no way.
I don't like he's matchup dependent. Like, he's literally just Ramondre Stevenson, but with a better name.
I kind of like that as a bold take too, because a lot of people are gonna be flying high on him.
Like,
is this Rachaad White?
Is it?
I think it is.
I think it is. Looks like an alien.
I mean, he's like probably a flex, but like
I guess
throw him right next to Bucky.
Yeah. Whichever flavor of ice cream you like more between those two.
Yeah. I just don't know. It's hard for me looking at some of these names like Rico Dowdle over Derrick Henry this week. Like,
well, I wouldn't do that. So, yeah. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's just like Derrick Henry is going to probably fall in the end zone. Like, you can technically put Rico Dowdle in the flex. I think that's more fair on technicality and switch those two around.
Yeah.
Where's Oh, yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, and I could see the argument for him like getting outpaced this week by like Zach Moss, James Conner, but I do also see him beating
that looks a lot better.
Yeah.
You like this?
I'm just trying to think, like,
I'm content
to move, like, I kind of want to move James Conner and Henry out of technicality above Chuba to a degree.
I could see that.
Kind of like off of name value and so forth as well. Like, I think that James Conner is behind like JT here because it's like that game projects for 50.5 points.
Sure. But I like Derrick Henry being here. I think Chuba's in a much more exciting game.
That's fair.
Like, I don't know if the Bills run D has been very good. It's held up well. I'm not.
Yeah. I think that's fair. All right, let's stick with this then.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
All right. Check this out. And let's do some tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are good?
Cool.
Let's see.
Ferg has a pretty good matchup this week.
I'll say Ferg might be.
This is Schultz, though, right?
Yeah.
This is just throwing at a dartboard, pretty much. Ferg's definitely up there. Kyle Pitts is up there. Kincaid's up there.
Kincaid's here?
Let's see. I think that might be the top three.
Well, because there's I think Kittle, we need to tier this week because I think there's a good chance he plays.
You think he plays? If he plays, then I want to put him top three because I think his usage will be ridiculous.
Yeah. Which one of these? I mean, I don't even know if Bowers.
That's what I'm saying. I honestly put both Ferguson and Pitts up there this week, and it's hard to put Pitts up there. But like, I'd like to think this is a really good spot for him to have a good game.
I don't disagree. Finding this last couple pieces here is just.
I mean, we've got to put McBride in the top three, right?
He's not going to play, I don't think.
McBride's not
Goddard.
Yeah,
For
Goddard.
sure.
I
Goddard
think
might
has
be
super
here.
usage. Yeah, I think you can put him up there.
If Devontae Smith doesn't play, he's like the only guy that's going to.
I'd rather put Kyle Pitts at 4 or behind Bowers and Ferguson high because it's like I know that like he's actually used in the offense, guaranteed.
Where do we put Trey? Where do we put Trey McBride then?
Yeah. Trey McBride, I don't think is going to play.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, he'd be top 3.
Same with Laporta.
Yeah, I know Laporta's banged up. Didn't really know that about McBride.
Yeah. Let's see here. I do think Laporta is ultimately going to play, but it's just like he's in that 9 through 15 tier right now. Like, you really just don't know when he's going to like have a good game. Like, he is a spike week guy at best.
Is there someone else you'd rather have here though than Laporta?
That's what I'm trying to look through.
I think Evan Ingram might play. That could be a favorable matchup.
I don't think he does. If Eric All was on here, I would be spicy and throw him there for fun. But I think Isaiah Likely probably goes there. Zach Ertz is a really good option, honestly. Like, I really like the Zach Ertz shout for this week. But we can put him in the 9 through 15 tier just ahead. Or, I think that's much better.
I like that more. Likely just is weird.
Yeah. We don't know.
I mean, Andrews, does Andrews even go here anymore?
I'd put him at the best ball tier because it's like you have no idea when he's going to have a relevant game.
Loki the Conk could have another big
week. That's where where I was headed. Komet.
Colby Parkinson, I think. Komet, honestly, he goes up top 5 tight ends if the usage continues. Like, I think it's worth chasing the high.
It was a weird.
You think it was just a weird game script more than anything?
It did. I thought so, but I don't know. I mean, I like your shout from the previous tier list of DJ Moore having a good week, and I feel like that kind of throws us off. But the tight end market is just not great, so he probably does fit in this tier regardless of whether you like it this week or not. You said Colby Parkinson in here?
Yeah, just because the amount of routes he runs. Noah Fant in a pass-heavy offense, I guess. Like, the rest are, like, these are all really just flex plays. Like,
Cade Otton got his targets last week, kind of.
Hey.
Do we like him over any of these guys?
Maybe over Font, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the reality is, like, the rest of these guys are just best ball. Like, I can't sit here and be like, the usage is super, like, enticing. Like, the best one I can give you is, like, an Eric All thing that I'm slightly interested in, and, like, that's about it. Like, I don't know.
What about Gesicki?
Gesicki, yeah, that's, like, the Eric All thing. It's, like, one of those guys I like. But,
Tommy Tremble.
Tommy Tremble, best ball guys.
Hayden Hurst is just
such an ugly name for fantasy.
And Njoku,
is he playing this week?
If he plays, I mean, they haven't committed, but there's a chance he plays. Yeah,
if he plays this week,
we can tier him as if he plays if we want.
I just saying he's not going to. I think this organization's going to take a break this week and be like, so maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe we only had concepts of a plan.
I think Kittle is tight end 1 if he plays. So just
I think
if you're watching this and you're curious, obviously be mindful of whether he's playing or not. But if he's playing, he's probably the must-start guy and probably my favorite. Yeah.
I just don't see.
Get into some QBs.
Let's get some QBs here.
Ready. Quarterbacks. And then you guys want to do like our buy tiers, Prez, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
I like Lamar and Josh to deal against each other.
I think that's perfect, actually.
Kyler's going to be up there.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed. Is he 3? Probably is.
I was thinking that. I was like, it's honestly probably him as 3, and then like Jaden Daniels is 4.
Dak is probably going to have a better than average game. You
probably
just have to assume.
I'd probably go Daniels.
Hurts against the Bucs. That feels like a fun game.
I'm going with Daniels and Stroud. I'm putting my rank lower on Hurts right now. I'm very
He's been so ass
That's
recently.
fair enough.
No hate to Hurts, but
yeah. And then I want Stroud and Mahomes. Yeah. Well, I want Mahomes lower this week just because it's like I don't like the matchup as much, but it's like I'd still start him over a lot of people, obviously.
No, I don't disagree.
Dak's in a good spot, right?
Yeah, he should be.
I think he's in a really good spot this week.
What do you think about Brock?
I like Brock. Brock.
Patriots defense isn't bad, but
it's same thesis though with like Patrick Mahomes. You're expecting real domination.
I don't disagree. I kind of like Geno.
I don't mind that.
Where's Justin Fields? He needs to be up here. I like
Grant, kind of relating to that, do you know what I like is the team total for the Seahawks on Monday right now is 20.5, which is like,
That game's gonna be super fun.
yeah, I think that's way off.
I think Gino could be up here ish.
He could be.
Where's Justin Fields? Oh, he's here. Do you want him here?
Yeah, I want him there. And I want Burrow next
Burrow
to him.
needs to be up there, yeah.
Bottom right as well. Let's see here. You could technically make the argument for Richardson, but like, yeah, Gino can be there with Mahomes.
Maybe it hurts.
I put Mahomes still over him because it's like I just can't ever tell someone not to start.
Wait, Hurts? Yeah, I kind of like his matchup, but I don't. I mean, it's hard to.
I'm
trust
concerned.
him.
Like, you can easily put him higher. Like, realistically, you can move Dak over to the right, and you can put like Hurts right behind Justin Fields. And I think that's probably the proper way to do this. But
I mean, we can just make
let's just make it 4-10.
Baker probably feasts this week.
Yeah, I think Baker's a good shout. Dalton's technically a fine shout.
Which one of these three you want to move up? We have room for one more here.
Mahomes,
upper tier.
I don't want people in the comments being like, "Why is Mahomes not in the top 10?" Welcome to Fantasy, buddy, where your favorite actual good quarterback is not good in fantasy.
Maybe Baker directly after Purds.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Caleb goes up there technically. Same with Daniel Jones. Slight mobility, decent matchup.
Anthony Richardson
probably.
Yeah,
Richardson go in here.
Yeah, I'd start. Whatchamacallit? Do we play Daniel Jones? I'd start Caleb over Richardson, honestly.
Dude, Snoop Superflex, do it.
Snoop Superflex.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Why not take the swing back? Let's see here. Yeah, I can't touch Taylor. Actually, I don't mind the spot for Taylor. I think Bo Nix has earned his spot in Superflex at this point. How many? I think he's had. Let me check his scores real quick. He's been sneaky good for fantasy. Here. Okay, only one good game for fantasy so far. So my bad, but still, actually, like 42 attempts, 35. Like he's got some really good fantasy games in the future. I want to be taking chances on him because when he starts connecting with these like touchdown throws in theory, like who knows?
Do we like Darnold here?
Yeah,
over
I think that's
the guys in this tier.
I think that's perfect.
And then Kirk,
Superflex, Herbert not playing. Yeah.
Tier.
I like this.
This looks sharp.
Yeah, I don't see I'm sure this will be terribly wrong for some reason, but
I mean, it'd be tough to be exactly right. So.
Exactly. Yeah, I like the stances on this. This feels good.
All Sweet.
Right. And yeah, I think that's about it, right?
Thanks for tuning in. We'll be doing this every week, tearing up some players. We'll be back tomorrow with some investment plays on individual guys we love. But thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Peace.
I appreciate y'all. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah. Till next time. Peace, y'all.
Peace.